Here in the Vale, trying to find the resurgence described in the caves of Maryland, just south of the quarry. Directly ahead is the MVA. Over here, we have an old furnace, assumed for our limestone, since the quarry's directly nearby. And have this very dry watercourse. Definitely flowed no more than a few days ago. There are no leaves on it. Which, by the way, if this is part of the resurgence, is a very good sign. What I'm really liking is it's up against the bank here. Sunken in. I don't know. To me, it looks very, very diggable. There's a lot of loose stuff, but I would imagine you wouldn't go far before you hit, bedrock. I'm seeing a lot of calcite on the ground. Here is a good example. Very thick calcite. Yeah, the guy told me that, he's picked some nice ones about, I think one was 8 inches long. Oh, look at this here. Wow. Solid calcite right there. That's a big chunk of calcite. Yeah, I guarantee you brought some people out here. This has got to be the resurgence, by the way. If you brought some people out here, I think you definitely get into something for sure. Very cool. Have a development, a good development. Here's the resurgence from the previous video. Come down here and notice there's a little bit of a depression in the land. Walk over a little bit. And I found water running. So it is still resurging. It must be a secondary resurgence. No doubt coming from under this stone. Yeah, a little bit of a deep hole in there. Yeah, water's flowing very nicely all of a sudden. So this is the resurgence proper, I assume. And you only see that flow up there on high water flows. That's very good if you want to try to get into this thing. That means under most conditions, the water is going to stay in this lower course. Up here, however, you dig in there, under most circumstances, you should be alright. But yeah, actually, incredibly impressive water flow, in my opinion. I mean, all this water just comes out of nowhere. Very good water flow. Very good water flow. There's not something under this little hill here. I'd be very surprised. Awesome. Here's where water kind of cropped up. For some reason or another, they have a pipe going under here, and here's where you can see the water full force here. Again, that's pretty good water. And if we jump over to the creek real quick here, you will notice that this resurgence alone, at least under current conditions, double the size of the creek that it meets. So, again, very impressive. And I mean, at the very least, the amount of water that's coming from this resurgence lets you know that the passage is big enough to hold it, Good signs.